You're such an asshole.
I'll teach Cappy to take 2 days off and play video games. Finally caught up. Here, I think this is the last video of the evening of the day. Happy New Year, Mr. Cleary. I'll get right to the point. Please keep my name out of this. This is more of a public announcement, but you can add your take on this as well. I applied to join the U.S. Navy back in September of last year, but a month later I was denied because I was suspected of having a vocal tic, which I have never been diagnosed with. With that, my recruiter recommended that I ask my doctor for a referral from someone who is qualified to diagnose my condition, so that if I am told that I don't have tics, my application can be resubmitted. During Thanksgiving weekend, my recruiter told me that a new admiral would be overseeing the application. An admiral? An admiral? They think it goes all the way up to an admiral? I don't think an admiral would just be looking at applications, do they? I could be wrong. I don't know about the Navy. This is important because apparently the new guy is tired of applicants getting turned away for stupid reasons. So I was told to hold off on seeing a doctor until we hear back on this second attempt. Today I'm still waiting back for an update on my application. I tried calling my recruiter on the phone, leaving an email, but to no avail, so I have decided to back off for a while. I am interested in looking at other branches, but if I can't get into the Navy, there's a very unlikely chance that any other branch will accept me, except possibly the Army, which I'm willing to consider. I don't know, just keep applying. I mean, now this is back in the day, but you hear about these guys in World War II. They join at 16 and they'd lie about their age, and if one recruiter didn't let them in, they go to another one, and someone didn't realize they had a glass eye. I mean, just keep knocking. I'm aware that you recommend that young people should join the military, which I'm not arguing against, but the military should not be recommended as a last resort. According to the Washington Times, 80% of walk-in applicants are denied as of 2014. According to MOAA.org, over 70% of 17 to 24-year-olds are ineligible for service as of 2018. Yeah, but that's because 70% of 17 to 24-year-olds are pussies. I mean, you guys are not, not you, but your generation is not masculine at all. You guys can't run. You got broken bones. They had to get rid of the grenade throwing thing because none of you have a good arm to chuck a baseball. So I wonder how much of that 70% is because they're not physically capable of doing it. They can't run. What are the military requirements now? They'll take it in pretty bad shape because they're going to whip you into shape. This data is extracted from the Department of Defense. Plus, this is a very slow process, just like when you try to become a cop. I didn't even try to become a real cop. I tried to become the reserve cop, like the fake cops, the ones that direct traffic during parades. And that was, what was it, 120 days? I think it was like 6 months or something, or 4 months later. I'm like, what? Oh, I'm accepted now. Oh, because I could have just gotten a fucking doctorate this entire time. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, you just want me to read it. I would go get your medical waiver, go talk to the doctor, say, do I have a tic? Get him to sign the paperwork and keep trying. But yeah, I don't have people join the military. I don't recommend the military as a last resort. I recommend it in the olden days. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, it's a great place to start. And I wish I was paying attention because, there ain't no wars going on, And then the first Iraq war, that lasted 30 minutes. And then they're like, oh, all right. Had I known just how little true opportunity the real world would use young people's skills, or they would never use their skills. You would have all this potential, but I wouldn't want to say private sector, but the labor market in general, you wonder where my hatred for the baby boomers comes. This is one of the main reasons. How they insisted that you had to get a college degree, and then they would only give you jobs that you could have done in the 6th fucking grade. Literally, you didn't need more than 5th grade math. I mean, just clerical fucking bullshit. That's why I recommend young men and women go into the military, because you're not going to get a better challenge. You're just not. All right, maybe if you went to med school or something like that. Okay, fine, maybe that. Or you went to a very rigorous engineering program. But you're just not going to find a better offer than the military. You're just not. And they pay for college. They pay for everything. So that would be, we got some of my friends, their kids now are, the kids are 19, 20 years old now. Some of them are approaching lieutenant. These guys went in and they did it exactly. They got food, clothing, shelter, and a free ride from the government for education and got housing allowance. It is not the last. That would almost be a primary thing that you might want to consider. But no, you got to be in shape and you got to be in good physical health. I bet you what would be really good is one of these days, someone should pay me and I'll get off my ass and do it. One of the most common reasons, medical reasons you can't, flat feet, color blindness, what else? Hearing problems. I mean, I'm kind of curious what the most common reason people are medically rejected from joining the military when they have a physical done on them. So, all right, questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. Check out all the links below to books, podcasts, and all that other cool shit. We'll see you all later. Toodles.